Hey everyone, so I'm back with this Beauty Big Bang review on this double-ended nail gradient shading pen sponge, also known as the Ombré stick. Now, if you are interested and you want to know if it works, just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm coming with my acrylic paint first, and this is the pink one that I have, and I am doing one coat of this acrylic paint and just fluttering up just to see how well it goes with the first coat. Also, I will be layering on with different colors of acrylic to see how far I can go without washing it. So here is the blue one that I am working with right now, and as you could tell, it did a beautiful job. Amazing. If you notice in the middle, the two colors are combining together and it's kind of turning it different colors. I really like that about that. And this is with acrylic paint. So I'm repeating the process with different colors and different ways. I'm using the end of the ombre stick just to get in the middle of there to see what it does. But so far with acrylic paint, it works really, really well. Okay, so this is what it looks like right after I am done. And still, I have not yet washed it, so it lasted a long time. I think I did like 2 coats without washing in between. So with the black one, I noticed that with the paint, it was a little bit sheer, well, a lot sheer, and I did have to build up my colors. But after I build up my colors, it did come out really, really, really nice. So this is the pink that I'm building up. I'm taking pink and I'm taking purple, and still I have not washed this thing yet. This is a very, very nice sponge. Now you can see the pink. Now you can see where some of the color is coming off. This is a time where you would want to wash it, because it's not the reason why it's not sticking is because the acrylic paint has dried already in the brush, so you have to wash it. So here is some warm water first, because dealing with acrylic paint, you rinse it off with warm water first. I tried with warm water and that's what it looked like, and then I also came with alcohol so I can remove the excess of it, and then I came, because it didn't completely come all the way off, then I had to take actual regular nail polish remover, and that completely took it off. It did stain my sponge, but it went back to its original state to where I could go back to stamping and sponging. So here is the little gap that I'm talking about right here, and I'm just adding this with pink, and this is with a clean sponge. If you notice, nothing is lifting off. So with this sponge, if you take care of it, it works. Just like a beauty blender, it does work. I really love this, and I think it's approved. I think it's beautiful, and I think you can come up with different types of colors. Like you can see over here, I did rinse it off with nail polish remover, and it dried up really nice. It went back to the original state, very puffy, very fluffy. I love it. Now it did stain. The only thing I did not like about this is how soft it is, and honestly I don't know how long it will last. Now I wish I came with a pink and a white. I actually realized that after this video I should have tried it using the pink and the white, because the nail polish I think was my favorite part. Doing with nail polish, I think it was the best one out of all 3 methods that I used. So if you nail polish holics out there, you're gonna love this stick for real. I really love how it blended. I didn't even have to do much. It's just with nail polish it was great, and I did the same way to clean it out. I cleaned it out with regular nail polish remover. I did want to do more colors, but because I was recording, I wanted to use darker colors so you could see it, and I didn't want to mess up. So the next finger, I completely covered the whole finger, because I figured, well, if this is going to work with different colors, I wonder if it could cover the whole nail. Like, you know, instead of you painting the nail, you know, just doing different experiment on video. And I had fun with this sponge. I think I gave this sponge like it's a 9. The only reason why I gave it a 9 is because I didn't like pretty much the cleaning process. Like, who does? I don't like the cleaning process, but that's just me. But if you notice that instead of me painting on the nail polish, I just sponged it on, and I thought that was pretty cool how it just, you know, it just sponged on and did his job. And so I have the blue on top and the purple on the bottom, but you can't really see because the colors are similar. But if you could tell, this stuff really does work, and if you use different colors of it, it's gonna be great. Like, I should have used pink and white, but okay, so this is the part where I did with gel. My honest opinion, I didn't really like this too much with gel on the first coat, but then like all gels, you have to do it with like thin layers. And like I said, I'm comparing this to the beauty blender because it takes a lot of product out, especially with gel. So I went to cure it, and I did another coat, and it got darker, and then it got prettier. So if you have patience, it'll come out. But because it's gel, I felt like it kind of gave it like a kind of a grainy look and not really a ombre look. It was grainy. It separated a little bit and it was grainy. So I mean, if you could work on it, I felt like I had to put on a lot of layers just to do the ombre effect. But hey, you know, it came out to look really, really pretty. And maybe it's just the colors I used that didn't really look very well, but it wasn't my favorite to use for gels. But if you could get this to work out better than me, then go ahead. I would love to see your videos. And also, cleanup time wasn't as bad as the acrylic paint or the nail polish, because you know, you could just, you know, put alcohol in the sponge and it would just come completely off. So I didn't really have a hard time. But like I said, you see how I'm just adding on the different colors and it just seems like it's getting more kind of looks like sandy a little bit. I didn't really like that, but after I was done and I put top coat on it, it was all right. Like I said, it could just be the colors that I used. Maybe the gels that I used wasn't that high of a quality, and maybe it wasn't that pigmented. So I can't really, you know, give this a thumbs down on the gel part, because it could be just the products that I'm using. So I'm using this with alcohol to take off the sticky layer off of my sponge. And if you could tell, I'm doing this actually speeded up, because you can't do this pretty hard because you could puncture it, because that's how soft this little sponge is. At first I thought it was funny looking to me, but make sure you don't do it that hard. And you could tell it cleaned up very well. If you squeeze it, there's no residue coming out, nothing coming out, just clear. So it's completely clean and went back to its original state where you could go stamp it again. The only thing with that, it did stay wet for a little while, so you have to give it, you know, some time to dry. But other than that, I really like this sponge. And if you guys are interested in buying it, you can use my 10% coupon code off Beautybigbang called Nona10. I will link the link below. So yeah, I'd give this a 9, because the 1%, because I didn't like the cleanup process. I honestly don't like cleanup main things anyway. I'm just like that. And I don't know how many uses you could get this, but if you take care of it, I'm pretty sure you could use it for a really, really long time. Now, if you don't clean up after you're done, it could damage it. So make sure that when you do use it, make sure that you clean it up right away, and just you don't, you know, leave it in a box to let it, you know, just dry up, because it could damage your sponge. So this is what it looks like, and I hope you guys like this video. I hope I, you know, explain, you know, everything, and you know, for you guys to understand. I do really like this, and I hope you guys like it. And I'm sorry for the color choices. You see the gel, I didn't really like that. See how I did that? It was just crazy. But thank you for watching, you guys. I'll see you in the next video.